said, dang, can't have a donut either? You can't eat no donuts. I said, what the? I said, Miss Tanya, we would literally have to be like straight up vegan and perfect.
Oh my goodness. Who said that we can't? So who is that?
This is what this lady's saying from the Mystical Travelers. In order to be a mystical traveler, you have to go through a certain level of a detox, which I do know we would have to detox, but I feel like because it's our damn covenant, we can have cake. we can have it on special occasions.
Oh, but you know what? You know why she's saying that? Because see, when you don't eat it, see, when you detox your body, open up your third eye. So you need to see things more clearly. Because, you know, food clog up your spirit, the spirit realm and everything, you know? So you need to detox your body.
I was nervous about that part when she was like, you know, you can't. Because like I said, everything else, I'm like, all right, cool, I could live without that. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that I could go a whole year without a little bit of cake. Because it's certain little things that I like. But I'm willing to do it in terms of the mystical travel. So,
exactly.
But I said, well, this is our own covenant. Can't we do what we want to do?
Exactly.
We don't got to have booze and drugs, but we can have a little cake, a little Danish every now and then, you know, and we can make sure it's gluten.
I ain't got that far in the book, but I've been reading it, but I ain't got that far in the book. But I tell you what, boy, she was saying, she right on point when she was talking about, you know, that we don't care about, you know, we don't material, like you were saying earlier, that materialistic, that's not, we don't care about none of that, you know?
They don't care about that. They just care about completing a task while they're here.
Exactly.
And like she said, you know, man, she talked about Miss Hyatt. I mean, I read a lot of the book, and a lot of the stuff that she talked about, it hit real home. Like when she talked about, okay, for example, I think me and you talked about this. She said, and I know a lot of people it's going to be a controversy about it because a lot of people are still Christians and they believe in the Christian spirit, and that's fine. I'm not knocking any other religion. All I'm saying is this is my personal preference, and I ask that people respect me as I respect them, you know?
Right.
Because I feel like sometimes people get upset when they hear you talk about Jesus Christ or they hear you talk about Christianity. But there are a lot of things in Christianity that are a little questionable, you know? So, I mean,
it's a lot of questionable.
You know, I don't think it's anything wrong with us questioning. But when she talks about Paul, she said Paul wasn't even an apostle.
Wow.
She said Paul basically inserted years after the crucifixion of Jesus Christ that he was an apostle.
Wow.
So she said that the book of Revelations, and she also said that who else was it? She said that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were all fakes. Those were made up people.
They are. She right. She's telling the truth. She right.
Yeah, in the New Testament, she said, you know, those people were not apostles. So again, how can I want to lead myself to what I feel I believe is true. And I feel like if I am a God or a goddess, then I know what feels right for me to do. And it does not feel right for me to follow things that are not the truth. For me, I want to follow what the truth is.
Exactly.
And I feel like we know what the truth is.
Exactly.
Like a lot of things that she's saying, she's not wrong for what she's saying. You know what she even talked about too?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the stuff that I did wind up you know, I did wind up writing a lot of the stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry because my brain got a little bit off track. But she talks about hold on, because I'm sorry, I should have had it up already. I had some stuff that I had underlined because I said, ooh, I got to tell Miss Tanya this one. I said, because they over here, she going in and here.
Girl, I love that hoodie.
Guess where I got it from? I got it from what's that thing called? The Spirit Halloween store.
You know what? I might go to the Party Supermarket.
No, go to Party City and just look for it.
Yeah.
It was I think it was $21.99.
Wow.
I got this whole thing from when we were supposed to do Halloween.
Exactly.
I was like, oh man, she got me. But it's all right because I'm telling you, Miss Tanya, I ain't playing over here. I'm like, I ain't playing.
You sure not it? Because this right here, this video right here, I'm going to do at least about 10, 15 minutes of this, and then I'm finna upload it and see how it come out.
Okay, that's fine. It was something I wanted to talk about. Let me see. I'm sorry. I know we took a little break. They have to just give us a second here.
Oh no, don't, girl. I do that all the time.
Okay.
I do it all the time.
Okay, so this what I thought was real interesting. Now this I thought was interesting. She talked about how how you hear people talk about, oh, you my twin flame,
Oh
or
yeah.
you my soulmate. She said that there's no such thing as really having a soulmate on this side of the world, on this side of the planet. She said that really, technically, any soulmate that you have is on the other side guiding you through.
Oh wow,
And
that's deep.
that was super.
That's
That was
deep.
super. Huh?
That's deep.
That's deep like concrete. Because you sitting here thinking to yourself, you with the love of your dang on life, little do you know, that's a lie.
So what? So when the tarot readers, they be saying, "Oh, your twin flame, your soulmate, all this kind of stuff." So that's not even much real.
They're all
So you
and
bet
tell you,
it's basically for entertainment purposes only.
period. Disclaimer. Look, you better tell them it's a disclaimer on your channel that this is for entertainment purposes only. This is not to be taken serious. Into with caution. But they do. But she did. But I do believe what she said. You know what she did say though? Mm-hmm. She said that she's not saying that you can't be on this side of the world and find somebody who you genuinely are in love with. She didn't say that. What she stated is that instead of us being considered soulmates, we're actually kindred spirits.
Right now, that sounds right.
Met on this side together, who might have been going on the same journey. Me and you were kindred spirits. It was just no physical contact, right? Mm-hmm. We were on the same path at the time, going to school for business, right? Mm-hmm. And we were kindred spirits. So I do believe that. And it's funny because I think that that's why so many relationships don't last. And it's not because we're so busy thinking, oh, it's because we didn't know. It's just because it is what it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? She said that it is a very special gift when you do meet somebody on this side that is your kindred spirit, though. She said it's a special, it is something that should be
but you know what? I done had 2 dreams, and I done seen this man. It's like a tall, dark-skinned, bald head man in my dream. I don't know what that means. The first one was like.
Hold on, I'll be right back. So I got this book a while back, and I wanted to bring it out on your show. So we're gonna look it up. Let's look it up and see what it means.
Oh wow!
So this is a dictionary of superstitions.
Oh wow!
So basically, okay, so you had a dream of a man, right?
Okay, I dreamed that looked like Carl came. He was on a work release, and he drove himself back to his where he what's the place they do when they get out he drove himself back to work release program, and the halfway house. And then it's like this security guard, he was escorting me because somebody came in there with a dog or something, and he was like, "Oh, you married?" And he was asking me, he was like, very interested in getting to know me. But then and then in another dream just a couple of nights ago, I dreamed like Rolanda was messing around with this guy, but he was like, he had a BMW. He was tall, dark skinned. He had brown skin. He had like money, and he was like, "Oh goodness, I didn't know Rolanda knows somebody like you. I wish I would have met you first." I'm like, "What is all this stuff?" I'm like, I keep on seeing a tall, bald head man. I don't know what the heck that is.
What? Okay, so let's look and see what we can find. You had a dream of.
It's like a mystery man.
Let's see. Let's see. What would that be underneath? Okay, guys, you gotta give us some time here because we're still getting this together.
Oh, don't worry. My audience, they know not to say nothing. I'm just playing with y'all.
Giving y'all some good content here.
They're gonna be like, what the heck they was doing? Boy, we seen all kind of stuff moving around. We seen the lady, we didn't see her. Then we seen like, but these are kind of videos that people be liking though. I noticed just like this guy said, he said when you see people in videos and them videos so nice and stuff, he said they went to school for that.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
He said, but you know what? He said, hey, just start with your crappy. He said, you won't believe it or not, your crappy videos that get a lot of people.
No, he's right though. Like you said, we just went out there and we just went for it. It's not like a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really find anything
right
that looks like it would be kind of like close. So I might have to.
That's okay. You can do research and then we could talk about it later.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna look into what do they believe that would have been was it anything else significant in the dream, or was it just that?
It's just like you can feel like the spirit of the person just really wanting to get to know me, as he was very interested and looked like that he was like doing everything to keep me in his house. He was like, oh, you can sit here for a while, you can do this, it's like he just was trying to do everything to keep me there as long as he possibly can.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna look into that because they saying that that's that might be a good sign. That's probably a really good sign. So we're gonna have to look into that. We're gonna have to look into what is this mystery person.
Yeah, I'm like, what is it? I'm like, I don't know what that means. I know my tarot reading saying, oh, this person, he's gonna be so. They kept on saying about some love or something. I'm like, I'm throwing all that at it. I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. It must be for another Scorpio. Woo, I got too much going on to be stopped.
I know, and I'll be wondering about that too. Oh wait, you got a birthday coming up on the 17th, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, we got a solar return. We can see this is why our covenant gotta have cake.
And another thing, we definitely got to be doggone we definitely got to have this right. Because we definitely going live.
We need to cut your little cake and stuff like that on camera and have a birthday celebration with your stubbies.
And I'm also going to get a tattoo.
All right now. Oh, is that the place that you sent me?
I'm thinking about, I don't know. I got to go, I got to seize my spirit, feel them and all this kind of stuff. You know how that goes.
That makes sense. That makes perfectly good sense. Yeah, wow, that's exciting. I just thought about that because I'm like, dang, I'm thinking about the time of the month we in. Before you know it, it's going to be here.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm really excited though. Like I said, I think that I think that for me, I feel excited about just being able to share the experience with other people, or just see, because I know other people out there are, probably curious about it, but they may have just not had the information. And I don't feel like we stumbled upon this information for no reason. I feel like it was definitely a reason. And I find myself like, I love this book. Like, we can eventually share with people.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, it's a good book.
But
yeah.
I love the book because to me, this is like the first time I've actually read something that made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
It wasn't stuff that just seemed too far-fetched or some abracadabra, hocus pocus. Like, I don't want to hear no magic trick,
Exactly.
I want to, hear what's the real deal. And like I said, and you know what I love that she talks about too? When she said, your name is written in gold. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
I love when she said that, baby.
Exactly.
I said, give it to me more, because that sounds good to me. I want my name to be in gold. She said, your name is written in gold on the other side.
Right. Oh, wow.
Because, of the good things that we're doing on this side.
Right.
So I look forward to, talking more about our desire and our goal, because believe it or not, she has a church too. She has her church. She has more than one location. She has 2 locations.
Oh, wow.
Matter of fact, I want to say one of them is in, and she got some other books too that I want to get. Okay.
All right, I'm going to end this one right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to see how it comes out. But we'll be back, family. Peace, love, and happiness. A queen who cares for you alongside Queen Jessica.
Red Lux, guys.